Okay, so I'm back today, and this time I hope I don't make any mistakes. Well, make my own crazy mistakes. But anyways, so my daughter and I were at Michael's this weekend, and she pointed out that she really liked these little cactus. She's into cactus, and she's working on moving out. And so she wanted to decorate her apartment, and she goes, "Ooh, I really like these cactus, and in these wood containers." And I saw them and I said, yeah, those are really cute. And they reminded me of the cactus that the Dollar Tree sells in these little containers. But Dollar Tree doesn't sell them in those little containers. They sell them in those plastic containers. But I was thinking, I can make something similar to that, right? They're not wood, but I could do something like that. So I've been working on things, and I can't make it look like wood. I can't, but I'm sure somebody out there can. So I took the, our succulents, and I have just the container, the plastic container. And what I've done, like I said, I've been messing with different colors. I'm just trying to get it. I can't make it look like that wood, but I've made it look enough that she's like, ooh, I really like that. So I've used what I've come up with that she's liked for her choices. This is the Waverly, what do we call this? Hazelnut is one of the colors, and the Waverly Truffle is another color. Like I said, I love the lighting in this room, but when I'm trying to do this, it's hard to see. And the Waverly Chalk. This is the ivory. And so I've just poured a little bit on my plate of each color, and I have them kind of touching each other so that, like on this picture, the wood, it looks like wood grain. So what I thought is, my thinking process was, okay, I'll touch the paint on my brush of all three colors. But the thing is if you notice, there's really only two, and there's a little bit of a light color in here, but it's so tiny you can't even see it. So I just tried doing the two colors, but that didn't look right. But I did mostly the two colors. So what I do is I just brush the two colors, and I just kind of make a swirl design. Here we go, sorry. And I just kind of pull my brush down. And once again, I just get it on my brush, just the two colors. And I do this, and I pull it through. And you can kind of make it go however you want, whatever your design. The wood choices on there were just kind of all over the place. But because I really couldn't make it look like the wood, I was trying to make it look like wood, and I couldn't do it. I'm sure there's artists out there that can make this look like the wood. The shape of the container definitely looked the same. So my daughter liked, when I was experimenting, I took a little bit of the ivory, just a tiny bit. After I got a lot of this done of just the two colors, I added just a tiny, tiny bit of, it dries up here, a tiny bit of the white, and I added it in with my brush stroke, and you can see how that kind of adds into the mix. I dabbed it, and then I stroked it with the other colors. And you can go any which way on that. So And sometimes just having a solid stroke of it without mixing it in looks kind of cool. But like I said, I'm sure people out there, if anybody's watching this, y'all can make this pretty beautiful, because I am no artist at all. So see, I like that. And I know that does not look like wood at all, but I really kind of like that look where there's some white in it, and it gives it some, almost like a river flowing. And then I would just kind of make sure the edges were just covered, and I just take the brush, whatever paint's on the brush, and it kind of just blends. And I would do the inside just because you never know what the succulent is going to cover, or what succulent you're going to have in there. And the nice thing about this is, using the chalk paint, y'all know how fast it dries. And so like this is already pretty much dry. So if you don't like it, you can just like cover over it with a cream color or one of the other base colors. Like if you wanted to do this, oh, what's this one? The hazelnut. Like if you wanted to start with the hazelnut and have the base coat the hazelnut, and then just do brown, brown and cream is your colors, or if you wanted the cream to be the base, you can do that. And because it dries so fast, so you can erase all your mistakes. That's what's really cool about using the chalk paint. So that's that. And then once you put your succulent in here, kind of shove it in there. Let's try to get it out of the sunlight just so you can see. Let me turn it this way. This is what you come up with. And then I have another one that I did. But this, like I said, I kind of just made this more brown. I didn't use much color in this. But since this is already dry, I can take this succulent out and put the green in here. You can see how the green looks with all the colors. And the orange looks in just the basic brown. And like, I don't like how brown that is. I would like to add some color to it. And since it's already dry, I think I'd just take the hazelnut and maybe some cream. So the hazelnut and the cream together. And since it already had that truffle on it, and maybe make my own lines. Kind of made me look more marbleized. Maybe that's what I'm going for. Maybe not what I'm going for, but what it's gonna, ooh, too much white, too much white. Oof. So I'm gonna have to go back in there with some brown, some truffle. See how you can cover that up? Always got, see, that's how cool that is. You can fix it up and just, and once you make, it kind of looks marbleized. So I can't get it to look like, I definitely didn't get it to look like the wood, but my daughter really liked this when I put the succulent in it. She said she didn't really care that it wasn't wood. She really just liked the shape of the container and the colors that I chose with the succulent in it. So the sky's the limit. Use your own, design. Here I'm just kind of twisting my brush, making it a little natural. I really hope you can see this. Move it back a little bit. And then I can put the succulent in there. So, anyways, that's my craft for the day. I tried to make it, I got the inspiration from being at Michael's where they were charging like $5, I think. Something, I don't even remember, to be honest with you, for that wood succulent. The container was this, literally was this, but a piece of wood. It was the exact same size and shape, but it was a piece of wood. And so we can go with the Dollar Tree, which is lightweight and not wood, but it's plastic, but we can paint it whatever we want. We can even paint it for the season. So I'll stop babbling. Like I said, I don't know if anybody even looks at my videos, but if you do, this is what I have for you today. Have a super day, and if you like this, give me a thumbs up. I don't even know how that works, like, because I don't have a name for this channel besides all the mistakes I've made and all the attempts I've tried. So have a great one. Bye.